wardrobe here, doing a non-World War II thing. But remember, Murray painted these, printed, not painted, printed. I wish you would have painted them because they'd look good. Printed up these 3D models for a D&D campaign I'm in with a group. And this is Elias Longspire, thief, assassin, assassin rogue, and 2 rapiers and a crossbow. So, yeah, this lighting is terrible. Let me work on that just a minute, please. Please hold. So I get this moved in here. It's okay for me, but it's not great for filming. Anyway, so I'm going to, anyone let me know who's there. Let me put up the, hey, what's up, Chuck? Anyway, so I painted the face, and hey, what's up, Not Jay? Hey, go check out Not Jay's channel later, right? Is it going to be on your channel, Not Jay, the full thrust game? So they just played What a Tanker today for the virtual J3 because I think there was a COVID situation or some other situation that came up. So J3, which is a convention that he and his brother, Not Jay, and Jay put together a couple times a year, but I haven't been yet. Anywho, I think they're playing full thrust later, but Not Jay will let us know. So I'm going to paint these guys up. I painted up his skin, but I bought some of this fast paint, speed paint from Army Painter. I was at Miniature Market earlier today. And just I'm going to kind of use this pattern. So I colored this on Hero Forge. You can color it. And so I'd use that to kind of give me a guide for painting. And that was, I think, a suggested thing. So I've never used speed paint before, so I should probably really actually use it on something else. So anyway, I'm kind of zoom in here because it actually helps me paint. Let's see what's on here, the features. I'm going to move it up here to the thing real quick here. So I'll probably do that piping last, and then they got those freaking buckles. And there's that mouse too. So let me try. I think I'll try the boots first. And I think I decided to use the gray for the boots and the shirt, and then the black for the hair. Okay, cool. That it was pretty good video. I watched like 30 minutes or listened to it like for 40 minutes while I was doing laundry and stuff. And what's funny, anyway, so I'm not sure how to use these speed paints. I should probably have watched the video first, but let's see what happens here. So, and I decide I'm going to use probably this brush here, a little smaller. And I'm tempted to actually try it on this big guy because I can see before I hit it on the guy that I'm going to actually use. Or maybe my little 15 mil guy. Oh man, this comes ready to come out, bro. All right, so if either one of you on here or anyone watching, the 3 people used the speed paint from Army Painter. It's supposed to get some, I think, but I'm not sure where. So I'm just gonna do it. Let's just do it. Let's just go for it. Whoa, my iPad fell over. Okay. You can see my nasty nails here. All right, let's see here. Okay. I'm going to have to pull this down here and use this here. And I'm going to have to move this. Let me move the camera here just a second. Let me do this first boot. Yeah, so I should probably do this. So his boot, and then he's got that, like the shoe there. That's interesting. So you want to have some control on this, and I'm getting it onto his pants, which are going to be a brown, which will not be good for that. So let me, I like the way it's going on. I'm going to turn this up here and see if you can see. Yeah, this is certainly not a professional paint channel here. Okay, so what's going on here? So bloop. And let's turn this. This is the kind of thing you should have done before you go live. But I don't believe in that. I believe in just going live. No, let's go this way. And I can move the camera. Whoa. Anyway, all right, so. Yeah, I don't know how fast this stuff dries up either. I don't want to use a ton of it, and I'll come back and check and see if I'm in. I'm going to need a smaller brush for this. So at Miniature Market today, there was the Big Muddy had their monthly get-together first Saturday. I'm going to probably do a couple coats of this, I imagine. Oh, I'm not even on there. Sorry, I'm not really set up. It's more just to have a conversation with you all than to really show you details on painting this. But I'm liking the way it's going on so far. Yeah, I'm just going to get on the cobblestone. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, I'll see what happens when it dries. All right, so now this part. So this is supposed to be like a gray. I'm going to go check out some how-to videos here. Sorry about the camera placement. Anyway, there were some guys playing games there. I watched some guys for like 15 minutes play a Flames War version 4 Marine attack, or Army attack, actually. I don't think it was Marines. Was it Marines? Oh, it was Marines, but I think it was... Oh, yeah, I think it was Marines. Attack on some island, Japan, so... the South Pacific one. So... the guy did good. It was a nice, simple table, little patches of jungle, and they landed on the beach. And the Japanese actually came on from the back of the board. So that was kind of cool. So the Americans could make progress. Apparently the American player needed to be a little bit more aggressive, but that's normal on any attack. The Japanese, just kind of get to a point, and they could kind of... And the American hadn't even captured the objective that was way in the back, so I probably should have thought that through, but I'm terrible at tactics at games anyway. So, not Jay. I know what you're up to. You're gonna be playing that game later today. I assume you're playing the full thrust game. Is that accurate? So that's cool. Ooh, it is hot in here. Please hold. It's gonna get loud in here. Oh yeah, I gotta put these frames up. I got some frames for these maps I have. Is that really loud right in the speaker there? Okay. I don't know. Two War Gamer magazine games in the middle of Birth of a Nation and setting up Custer's Luck, and I just got another Osprey rulebook in the mail. Sheesh. I think you should, not Jay. I think that'd be good to take that. Yeah, so, boy, it is light on there. So I'll probably be doing a second coat. Although, that color for the boots isn't bad. But, oh, and I got some flesh on there. Shoot. If I had been covering it with paint, it would cover that up. So I need to get that off there. I just now noticed that looking at the camera. All right, so if I'm painting here... And so let's just hold it there. And let's move this camera. Yeah, this is interesting. Good first experiment. I don't mind. I don't mind not being perfect. Gosh, I gotta find my friggin' hobby knife. Yeah, this is some good channel here, right here. This is some good stuff right here. I hope people come on and watch this. It's because I got this thing all... I got the wrong thing on here. Okay. Maybe I should just have this on my face because it'd be better and you could talk. So I need to clear... You need to get that. If I'm doing this contrast paint, I'm going to have to get this... Because, I kind of went, not sloppy, but I went fast on the flesh. But the problem with that is now I see this, it's going to come up. So on that hair, I'm going to have to get it off that hair. So I'm going to need to touch that up with some gray. Or just frankly scrape it off, honestly. So, yeah, this may be a failed video here. So, this is great. Anyway, what else is going on out there, people? I guess I shouldn't ask that question because I can't really look at the answer. Yeah, okay, I'm going to have to... So doing this, you have to be a little bit more careful. I see this stuff drying up on my thing. So I got some other things to color here. Yeah, see, I've got like a lot of this flesh on his shirt. And his shirt's one of the things I'm coloring. Okay. So you would use, I would probably want to use a contrast paint on, and I need a finer brush to do some of this stuff. So, but it went on well. I like how it went on. I mean, I don't have to do this perfect, but, you know, I do want it to look nice. So the guy putting on the Flames of War table, he pretty much, most of his terrain, well, except for the jungles, and most of his figures were bought, painted, and done. Well, most of his figures. I'm sitting there thinking about it. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. I am so sorry. But most of his stuff was done by someone else, and I think that's awesome. I was like, you are in the same, I'm in the same page as you. So where did I see that flesh on there? Okay, there it is. It's not even that much, and it's not even near his skin where I got the flesh. Jeez. Because his Japanese looked great. Ones Americans did too. And he has this guy that he's used that he really liked. It's $2 a figure. And I know what I do. Every time that I look to have someone else paint, I kind of flinch at the price, right? I always go like, oh man, it costs $2 a thing. Well, it's like, but dude, $2 a deal. And that was basing and everything. He just sent him the raw metal or whatever. I don't know if it's plastic or metal. I have no idea what it was. But he sent it to the guy in North Carolina. But apparently the guy's like super backed up, which I find very interesting. That he's backed up, you know, times are still good in that world. I think this is going to cool down a little bit at some point. Our economy is going to chill out a little bit, but but so good. You just have to be patient. Like, okay, cool, you're going to do that. I'm going to let you do that, and I'm going to pay you $2 a figure. So, you know, $2 a figure, 100-man. I mean, gosh, now I'm sitting there thinking about it. 100-man company, that's $200. I mean, that's a lot of money, but a lot of time if you save your money. And I don't know. So I think all the things I read and stuff was like, you got to treat this like paint. I mean, it's not just slap it on. Okay, so where I'm going to run into trouble is that thing is green there. I want that to be green, so I don't want to get on that. Because as we've seen, although green might just be like shadow or something. I don't know really how much to use. I don't want it to bleed onto the other parts either. Gotta be really still. This is why my kid says she's not had luck with painting because her hands aren't still enough. And I start to wonder about mine too, but I guess I figure I don't care. I want it painted, so. So I gotta be really careful. I can see that's green in there. Then I'm painting black. This also isn't the same primer that they suggest too, right? It's a whiter primer instead of this gray. This was a paint on. Well, one thing that doesn't help me painting like this is that, you know, I've got a camera, I've got I'm worried about the camera, and really I shouldn't be. I should just be painting. And I keep bumping my magnifier. Anyway, there was something just about the guy's 15 mil Flames of War thing that was nice. I don't know. It seemed real easy. The guys seemed to have had a good time. I think the one guy I didn't see it, but I was told was maybe a little frustrated with the saves, because when you hit infantry in Flames of War, they get a 3, they save on a 3+ that hit that you get. And how you hit them depends on, if they're veterans or not, so they're Marines. So I'm sure it's probably a little harder to hit them, I imagine. I'm guessing a 4. I don't know if they default to 3, so maybe it was even a 5 to hit. But the guys Japanese who were probably 4s to hit, I guess, I don't know. They were not moving, so they were not dug in, but concealed or whatever. I kept forgetting the terminology they used, but so it's a 5 to hit or 4 to hit, 5, so 50% or less chance. And this is like a tunic thing. Oh, it didn't come out like a tunic on here though. Oh, that's interesting. The black shirt. Oh yeah, sure enough, there it is. Oh yeah, it's black. It's like a. Oh wow. Oh geez. Oh geez, Rick. Anyway, you save. So you hit them on a 4 or 5, and then they save on a 3 up. So is that a 60% chance of saving? Almost. Oh boy, I gotta be still here. Whoo! I need a smaller brush. So no matter what, even when they're in the open, it's a 3 save. And then once you do that, so the cool thing is when you're in the open, like the Americans trying to do, at least you get that 3 save so you can keep coming. But he had to cross over a lot of open ground because once the Japanese got set, and he decided he needed to be more aggressive. That's, like I said, normal for attackers. I'm rambling here. But there was something just simple. Flames of War is pretty simple, especially when you're not playing tournament-wise, you're just playing scenario, because you can quickly learn what it takes to hit them, and then the save, and then, then that darn roll to penetrate if they're in terrain. He had to attack some bunkers and stuff, so it was tough. But anyway, apparently, I think he was getting a little frustrated with the 3+ save because he couldn't get any progress done. Oh my gosh, is this brush smaller than the one I was using? I'm not sure it is. Man, there's black there. I'm going to have to get rid of that. And let's see here. Sorry, everybody. And actually, where that flesh is, there's gonna, or that flesh is, there's gonna be some, and then there's gonna be some, piping that I'll probably use regular paint for. Oh boy, my hand is not steady enough either for this. Holy mackerel. For good work. I kind of chilled out on the paint. I mentioned this last time because my eyes went all wonk on me and I started getting headaches and stuff. So I'm really approaching painting pretty hesitantly right now. And I really would like a square magnifier. This round one is tough for me to use. So that's black all the way in there. And then there's that pipe. I cannot imagine me doing that. I'm not going to do that piping on air, that's for sure. And as Jeff always says, breathe. Okay, so here I got 3 people watching. Okay, I'll let you guys talk about yourself. This is going to be, oh, see you later, not Jay. This is 30 millimeter. Yep, I know, Hex. Jeff, thanks, man. I know I've got goggles. All right, you know what? The reason I'm using this magnify thing like this, Jeff, and not the goggles that you sent me, but you know what? I thought it might be a little easier, but you know what? Let me clean this brush. Maybe you can eliminate this. All right, so please hold. Got these goggles on. Who did I just see wearing these? Oh, I was watching a show. My kids got me watching the show, old show. It's not that old. Lucifer, and the corner. Jeez. Uses them, using these same exact ones. Okay, so. And now I can hold it where I want to hold it. So let's see here. Let's see, where am I going to hold this thing? My camera stand has got a little bit of a... Okay, so I need to zoom out. Whoa! So that's one of the challenges with this speed paint is you have to be exact. So like on the flesh, I just really kind of just whipped that thing out there, right? Just colored it up quick and got it on there. Well, the problem with that is, because you're going to cover up, that's why you start light and then you go in. Well, the problem with that is this stuff doesn't cover up. So when I go to paint that other colors, the black's going to show through. So I wonder if you need to start with lighter first. Wait, I just said just the opposite. What I'm talking about. Yeah, I just don't have good. That's okay. It doesn't matter. All right. What else is black? Ooh, I could paint that black. Ooh, his gloves. I think I'll use a metallic or something on this sword stuff. So I think I can be a little bit more cavalier with that. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Doesn't feel good. Anyway, watching those guys play that game at Miniature Market got me a little bit like, okay. And they're like, Dave was talking to me like, oh man, you got to put on a game. Well, first of all, you got to come and play, because I always show up and just kind of chat with them. I'm like, get over here and play, and then put a game on. And I should, because they, like need to put on Blitzkrieg Command or something, because they don't have that kind of game put on there, and it can be as easy as Flames of War. Just people aren't used to it. I need to also see if my wife is home. She's been working a lot today. She just finished buying a business. And, well, buying it, merging with it. I gotta figure out what the right terminology is there, but she definitely merged, and it's now her company. So, Reed Burkett Lighting Design. The announcements will go out Wednesday, but it's official and they've told people, so it's okay. And I can't imagine how many lighting designers, architects I have on my channel, so. All right, what else is that color? Oh my gosh. So the black on the gun here and the silver, so I could do that. The gun, I'm a little less worried about, how that works. All right, so let's clean the brush here, take these off. Can I turn the camera around here? I don't want to do that. 5 people watching. Thanks for coming on, everybody. I do have the goggles. I've been using them now, Jeff, and they are working, so thank you. And I really need to get a better scent. Well, dude, I mean, the light's not great for this. But right there. Looks okay there, just in the camera, and from a distance here, looks okay. I need to wash the skin. The skin's a little, I'll do that traditional. I think that I like the way that paint went on. It looks like, it's funny, it's getting darker than when it went on. That boot was very light initially. And I think I need to brush upward. All right, let's get that jacket. I need the jacket, though. All right, so I need to see what's going on. What time is it? All right, so let me do a few more minutes here. So what do I want to do next? Maybe I should do the hair next, since it's close to that. And they come with the ball in them, the mixing ball, which is cool. Speed painters need them, apparently, or Army painter needs that, apparently. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody, and I appreciate you all hanging out with me a little bit, giving me some company as I'm doing this. Okay, let's put this black on here. Oh, geez, black is like coming out all over the place here. Okay, now this will be interesting to see how the black is different than this dark gray I got. So this is Grim Black. The other one was Grave Lord Gray. I really wanted to try to use these for, military models. Goggles on. Beep, boop. Beep. It really is important to breathe. It's very funny. Kind of like, it's like I've noticed myself kind of scrunching my shoulders and stuff. And so really kind of being aware of that and exhaling and kind of relaxing the shoulders. And so it's a little hard for me to talk as I'm concentrating here. Oh boy, I got on the skin. This is black. But I wanted that for his hair. I was okay with that for his hair. So I could go over something. I mean, this is very black. I considered using this on the gun, but I've decided not to. I say gun, crossbow. Let's get into some good light here. Be interesting to see how that dries, considering how the other stuff does. Anything else want to go really black like that? I could see doing part of that metal that way. It's too close to his head, though, I think I should use one of my gun colors I've got. What do I got on the swords? Nothing on the swords. Rapiers. Okay, all right. Let's wash that out. What's next? Yeah, I didn't figure I'd use much of these colors, so I'll probably have a lot of extras of this stuff. unless I can figure out other ways to use them. But like these French boys here, like it's so funny. Dave brought it up. It's Dave 1. There's Dave 1, Dave 2. It's not what they go by. I'm just saying that. But Dave said, "Oh, I really liked your French." I'm thinking this is how they've been sitting for a year because I started them and then worked on them again, and then I got that eye thing. That's what happened. I got the eye thing and I stopped. So it's been a year, and I'm like, yeah, they haven't made any progress except for I put flesh on them, as you know. I just made a video like that. All right. So what do I paint next on this bad boy? What's green? That thing is green. Where's my green? All right, let's try Orc Scan. Let's do it. It does help some people's painting, Charles. I'm not sure it helps mine. Boy. I need more paper towel. Anyway, keep going back to this. Sorry. I'm thinking, man, I need to get a miniature game set up again. It's just been really kind of busy and hectic here. Now, this will be interesting how this turns out. Okay. Yeah, this is not the right green. There was a couple lighter greens I should have gone with, probably. Oh my gosh, I missed a lot of his skin there. What the heck? It is so funny how much you miss when you're painting. Like, wait, what? Frick. You saw what I did there? I just dropped the brush right on the guy. I bought purple for the piping, so I want to try to stay off that if I can. I need to move this around here like this. I got it plugged in too because it was draining. Get the light better on it. Hold it a little bit more still. This is a very interesting green here. Right now it's a little greener than I wanted. And the way that other one's drying dark, it makes me a little nervous. Right there, cut myself. Breathe. So, anyway, it was cool watching them. There was also a 1775. Pat Lewis's makes a board game into a miniature game. It's very cool, very big board. Probably 6x4, if not bigger. Probably bigger. Shoot, I just painted over the piping. I think there was a naval game, modern naval game. I mean, it might have been super modern, like maybe now, like what's happening in Ukraine. I don't know. It was very modern looking. So I can't wash that off. Water won't get that off. It dries very quickly. Gotta get that shoulder there. This is not at all the way to do this because I'm scraping off the Actually, it's not. It's just scraping off the... Okay, cool. Gotta find my hobby knife. Gosh, quit dropping. I keep like losing control of my hand or something, and I kind of fall into the model. Not cool, bro. Normally, I need to get a 15 mil model and try painting it with this stuff. Let's see what happens. This is probably actually a strap. I'm not going to worry about it. So this is what you have to do then. You have to kind of go around and look for areas that you might have missed. Just kind of give it a once over. Days. My wife and I celebrate 30 years of marriage. It's pretty cool. As not Jay called her, Miss Wardrobe. I don't know if she appreciates that name, but I thought it was pretty cool. Oh, I guess I got a 15. Well, this is like 18 mil probably. Guess I could see how this works on this bad boy. Here it's a little bit more abstract, right? The piping and all that's on there, and I'll paint it on there because it'll help stand out the model. It'll be a point of color. I mean, remember, I'm normally painting World War II, which are 2-color, 3-color, 4-color maybe, and not this fancy stuff. But it's kind of fun to paint this fancy stuff occasionally, and just to, especially when it's something that like this, where it's my character that I've been building and growing with in that game. So I got a ton of green on the backpack. I'm just gonna see if water will get up. Yeah, it dries on there very quickly. I think it did. Oh, it's coming off. I appreciate you guys sticking on there. I know it's not the most exciting here. What time is it? All right, 7 o'clock. Let me wash off these brushes and we'll call it good. And I'll go see what's going on for dinner time. Even though I gotta say, when it's summertime like this, I'm not really hungry that often. Like I'm always like, yeah, I'm good. Just a little bit of, maybe a little cereal, or I've been like consume salads like crazy. Maybe a smoothie, and I'm good to go. You know, just not that hungry. And there are a lot of activities happening around in my town that we just moved to, but it's kind of thunderstormy out, so I don't know how much it is. Thunderstormy? All right, let's see if you guys have said anything else. Okay, blah, blah, blah. That's cool, Chuck. Give it a shot. See what happens on that. It paints up nice. Well, thanks a lot for hanging out, everybody. So that's pretty good progress, I think. So does the hair look any different than the... Look, I need to touch up the hair a little bit. I see a little bit of gray popping through. It's a little different. Now, what's interesting to me is that I don't feel like I'm getting much shadow. I guess I am on the fabric there. Looks pretty good on the boots. But the hair, what's in that hair looks the same as that black on the shirt. And I was kind of hoping it would be like it would be black, and that other stuff would just be a dark gray. And it is, but it's not quite as much. So maybe I'll touch up the. You know, if you zoom in, you can see all the mess ups there. But you won't see it that close. You know, that's just it. That gun though, holy mackerel, dude. So what I'll need to do on that is, let's see how it looks like on this thing. I keep saying the gun, the crossbow. What's funny, it's a different, I guess it's not different. Oh, it's around the back there. Okay, that's interesting. So I'll paint it one of the black colors on that and that butt part. I hate to use that same color. Look at that black and that gray. I hate to use that same color that I used there, though. I'm going to have to probably use something different on that just because it's not that different. They might sell, I think they do sell different grays and stuff, so. Okay, that's that. I mean, I enjoyed painting with it. I just don't know. You know, like they have some colors that you could probably use for like these army. I was trying to think if there's something I could paint on these guys. I got a brown, a hardened leather. I'll see if maybe I'll try some of their, I don't know, let's do it now. So the ball in there helps. It really comes out quite liquidy. Oh, that's interesting. That looks like a wash almost. Wow, that brown looks like a wash. This is what happens, you know. You get going, you're like, okay, let me just try this. Okay, so I'm going to use this. Man, that was. I think their boots were black, so I need to be careful here. I don't know what I'm doing here. So, and I used a green base, right? I just spray painted them kind of a green. I didn't wear my glasses. Let me just use this. Took the glasses off here real quick. I would like to finish these French though. Anybody want to buy a bunch of 6mm that's painted? Or 15mm that's painted? I don't care. I gotta get rid of one of my scales. I don't think this looks bad, actually. What is he carrying there? Is that a gun? What is that? I don't know what that is. Frenchman, what are you carrying? Like a machine gun or a satchel? What is that? I don't know. I don't think that's bad. Let's see what I can crank out here. I think I need just there's like 5 different spectacles on this thing. I think I need to adjust the one I'm using. Because I keep having to, it's not a natural position for me to hold. And you gotta be careful not to cramp up here. So then I just kind of go bloop bloop on that. Like this, like I painted his thing, but I missed his hand completely. And some of these guns broke off. These are pretty good minis, though. I did like these. These are battle tested, shoot, what are they called? Not Battlefront. I need to do like Kent, or I think it was Kent, that would like rest his hand, lower the chair, and that guy would just crank out the crap, dude. These gators, I could probably paint these gators. I need to do a little look in here. Get a couple different browns. Okay, I'm liking these speed paints here. Boom, boom. I like the way they're standing out. Okay, did I get his gun? So I need to paint a little bit of that black up there. Can someone tell me, are the gators on the French, are the French boots brown or black, and what color are the gators? Are they kind of a white, or what are they? I mean, I'm not too worried about pure realism. And again, I'm kind of going for impression here. I need to lower my chair. Hold on. You know, kind of like painting 6mm. I got to go for impression, not exact. Yeah, definitely get a couple, like a different brown, so that I could just kind of spot this on a gun, on a satchel, maybe a tan. Stand out. That's kind of what you're looking for, isn't it? Just kind of little spots, a spot of color. Oh man, I'm really zoomed in, aren't I? Sheesh. Now, what is this guy? That's his shirt. This one I'm going to just spread a little bit more. You know, I'm no James Wapple. I guess no one is but James Wapple. I need to also figure out what parts of the guns are wood on the French. I think someone's trying to tell me something here. Hold on. Oh, I can't mute, so you get to listen in. Cool. Be right down. All right, well, there you go. Dinner is ready. So let me paint this here, and we'll call it a night. Paint these two guys up, and then go down. Well, this is how you finish an army, though, really, is just hit a couple, you know, just paint a few every night. And the next thing you know, you got a whole army, and like, how did you do that? I don't know how you do that. You know, friggin' one thing at a time. kind of like the way that looks. All right. Hey, thanks all. Fun experiment there. So now I wouldn't mind getting, I don't know if I was going to get the whole master set. I don't know if that, I told someone I was going to get it. I don't know if it ever came in. If it hasn't, maybe I just focus on the colors, just order the colors that are more military. Like I don't need some of these, like these purples and stuff. I mean, I got it for my guy here, but I'll use it like once. I'll probably give it to McMurray or something, but, or not Jay. All right. Hey guys, thanks a lot, everybody. Whoa. So what progress did we make? We got that much painted. Hey, thanks, Alex. Appreciate it, man. Got that much painted on that dude, and tried the speed paint on these 15s, and I would say I liked it. Need to get some better lighting there so you can really see. I think it looks good. All right, that's that. We'll talk to y'all later. Thanks a lot, and maybe I'll pop on later tonight. Now I'm in the mood, or I may just pop on with the dudes. We'll see what's happening with the family. And oh, someone just popped on as I'm leaving. Let's see, Sean. No, these are 15s. This is like 18. This is 30. And that's 54. But no, 15, if you're still on here, Sean. See you, Chuck. Okay. All right, that's it. Thanks, everybody. Alex, Sean, Chuck, Hex to Hex, Jeff. Not Jay popped on. I appreciate y'all coming on and all your reviews. Thumbs up, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. All right, see you later.